Hi everyone! So, how do you start an air stone in your betta fish tank while not disturbing your fish really bad, like a high current? So, I'm going to show you what I did before. It didn't really work. So I have a air stone inside here. I'm going to show you later that I put it inside this sponge so that there is less movement, less bubbles. It did help a little bit, and it was also less sound for sure, but it didn't really fix the issue of disturbing the water and making so much movement for my betta fish doesn't really appreciate it, and we don't want for betta fish a lot of movement in the water. So, and the reason we want the air stone to work is because we have our filter and it's currently on a low adjustment for the flow, so there is not much agitation to the surface of the water, therefore there is not much air being produced. And we also have a really big lid here that covers everything, so our main way of getting good source of oxygen for the fish is going to be the surface agitation. So I don't really need the bubbles also inside of the fish tank. I want them to safely come out and go on the surface, right? So what I discovered that might solve this situation, and I know that betta fishes are they're said that they don't really need that much oxygen, and some people don't really use air stones, but I feel like this is a large 10-gallon tank, and also my filter is not really doing as much water agitation, surface agitation. So I felt like at some points I do need this air stones to start working. So I'm going to show you how much of current it currently has, even with the sponge. So if I turn it on, so yeah, this is how it looks. So as you can see, there's so much, like even the artificial plant is moving next to it. So I feel like my betta fish is not gonna have a good time, especially near those. And as you see, he's just moving away from that current and from that noise. So yeah, as you see, there's so many bubbles like coming here that are making the waves, and then it keeps making the water wavy and not really stable or safe for the betta fish. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how I might have a solution for this. I did a lot of search and I realized there's a specific brand that actually produces cover tubes for their own tank air pumps or filters. So I just ordered them separately, and this is the air stone. So as you can see, I put it inside the sponge. What am I saying? Okay, so what I ordered is this bubble tube, as you can see, and this is the brand. They specifically make it for their own tanks to be used and bought separately, but we'll see if it works for ours. Yeah, okay, so this is the brand Biorb, B-I-O-R-B, and this is how the tube looks like. I think it's a really good size, we'll see. And the other thing that comes extra with it is this thing called Bubble Tube Guard, and it's this really small extra part that apparently goes on top of here when we install it, so that there's some sort of guard to the airs coming outside and it doesn't like go everywhere again. I'm not sure exactly why, but I felt like they come together, so I bought them together. So let's see. Let me just unpack this first. Okay, so there is another extra part under it. I guess it goes, yeah, so it doesn't come out. So I have to figure how I'm gonna put my air stone somehow inside. Okay, I think it works if I put it inside the tank. Like how much space it needs. It almost comes to the top part. So, but if I put this on, then I don't think it goes in anymore because we have that extra. Oh, unless I do this. I just take this whole thing out, then I put this through. Oh, it did work. Okay, so, and then I put the air stone back into the tube. Okay, so let's see. I don't think the sponge is needed at this point, but I really like it so that I wish I could put it back somehow. Maybe I could, but then, yeah, I wanted it for good bacteria growth, but I guess it's not really practical at this point. Okay, so let me put the guard on. Okay, I think it worked. Okay, the one thing I forgot to do is I have to wash these things before I put them inside because they were in the packaging. So I have some water from inside of my tank into this container. Let me wash it first. So this is from the fish tank water. It doesn't have any chlorine in it. As you know, this is how you wash things before introducing them to the new tank. Okay, so I think this is kind of ready. Let me, I'm gonna add water inside the tube too. Okay, that looks good. And I want to also wash this part. Okay, great. Okay, let's do the same thing I did before. I hope it works. I know this is not really meant for something else, but I was thinking that I need the current in a way that is not gonna be, oh, and it's really secure here, so I don't think I need this holder anymore. Okay, let's go in and see what happens. I really hope it works. Okay, it's gonna take a lot of space at this point. Okay, let me take things out of its way. I hope my betta fish is not going to be really bothered by this change. Okay. So let me put it inside. Okay, I think it's safe and secure. Let me put something else. Okay, it's not really until top of the aquarium, but it looks safe enough. Okay, let's start the first stone and see how it works. Okay. So excited. It's so nice. Wow. Okay, let me do a close up. Look. Oh, I really like it. And see, there's all the surface agitation that we wanted. There's still a little bit of space, but it's perfect. It's not too much that might disturb our fish. Let me see from this side. Oh, it is perfect. And yeah, see, look at that surface agitation. We got the bubbles and everything we wanted. And it doesn't make any noise anymore. It was so noisy before, and I'm pretty sure it was scaring my betta fish off. So as you can see, the rest of the tank is not really affected now. It's only this area, but it's not as much as before for sure. And this way, I think it's working. I want to give an update on how my betta fish is doing after the setup of this guard cover for the air stone. He is very comfortable coming to this side of the tank even when the air stone is on. And I'm very surprised because before this he was ignoring this area, especially when the air stone was on. Now he even sorry, I keep saying he or she. Now he even goes even like next to it and really like this area, just hangs out here. And I'm surprised, like they're like this cover definitely reduced noise even from inside for the fish, so that there is not much disturbance. The waves are gone and everything is happening only on the surface. And I can keep having this on for a long time, like every day. So I'm very happy with the current setup, and I think this was a really good discovery per se that is making my fish tank and my fish happy. Yeah. Hope you guys also, if you're trying to find a solution to use your air stone without much disturbance to your fish, use this idea and get this product from Biorb, which they use it for their own filter and fish tanks that are specific to the brand and company of Biorb. But as you saw, we used it like this for any fish tank with this setup, so that the air stone could safely be on for the betta fish without any pretty much disturbance. Thank you.